So I actually didn't plan, I actually didn't plan to record anything on this seminar for Rhetoric, don't know the English word, and presentation skills. Just want to put out something interesting for me with so much information, but really good. But this hotel I got booked for and where it's held, awesome. Take a look at my room. So you basically come in, this is the sleeping room. I don't know if you can get it, the shape of this room, super interesting. This here, bathroom, the shower, bed again, and it's just like so much space here on the ground, what you can do, and interesting pictures and art everywhere. TV, nice desk, and I really love this chair. I mean, it's kind of lost in this big space and this huge window front, but yeah, it was just in general like a lot of theory in the beginning and practice. So we practiced, we had to give presentations, could be whatever, could be a talk, could be a presentation of your company, what you do for work, so really close to real life. And just the theory in the beginning, like what tools do you have to make yourself more expressive, to make you feel yourself more secure, were really interesting. On how do you stand, you're supposed, like there are 3 points you have to be aware of, like your stand point, how is your upper spine, your head, how do you hold this, your chest is gives you really an indicator on how secure you feel. If you're unsecure, you cramp down and you open your chest up if you're very secure, and it's just like a few millimeters you move around. What do you do with your arm? They should always be perpendicular. Then you shouldn't do parallel movement with your arm. That means you're like so much focused on yourself. And then it's important if you're left or right handed. For left-handed like me, the left hand should more gestikulieren, don't know the English word, and the right hand just follows. Also, if you're having a pen in your hand, which is not the best idea, or like say a presenter, a pointer, don't hold it in your strong hand. So for me as a left hand, if I would hold in my left hand, okay, this is my right hand, and I would hold it there, or notes, you would move them a lot, and that kind of distracts, like doesn't make you feel peaceful or grounded. So then you switch it in your hands. If you point, use your left hand. For me, say right hand, if you use it, you point whatever, and then you go back and you put it in your left hand. It just follows the others and things like these. And then presenting, for me personally, to be aware of. So I had to present a few times. I got actually really nice feedback. And obviously this course, there are many people who have like a lot of problems. They're asking like, why are you here? But I want to improve, and I think there's so much to learn. I want to be a lot better at it. Point there was, don't be so monotone, like the same level of voice. Show your passion for something, even if if I'm at work and I think this is very clear or obvious, highlight the things that I am excited about, that excite me about what I do, about the products of my company. Even, if I feel like, oh my God, I'm talking to people who are very skilled in what they do, and I'm kind of the new one, but be passionate about it, show that. Another thing, I have to raise my voice, like talk a lot louder, which I always think I'm screaming, but obviously I'm not, or that's the feedback I got. And just by talking louder, people think or feel that you are more present, which gives you, makes it much more attractive when you talk about it. And that's also the feedback I got. And obviously another point they said is my articulation, I hope that's the word in English, which is a little bit flopsy. They say because I might have spent a lot of time in the US, and there it's kind of normal or common compared to German standards. But yes, I realized that when I was studying there, and that was the time I really had to present a lot. And I can remember like, oh my God, how can you present like this? The German professor would have like killed me with that presentation. But something I adapted and I personally like. But interesting there as well. Another thing was breathing technique, like how to breathe, because you have like two different kind of breath, the one up in your chest and a deep down breathing in your belly. And with that one, you control some part of your kidneys, I hope I don't get this wrong, which are also kind of responsible for putting out adrenaline. And that's what you want to keep low when you're talking. So by breathing deep, you prevent your kidneys from putting out too much adrenaline. And also you can, I think, influence a little bit your cholesterol, which kind of really closely related to stress. So which is really important. On the other hand, you don't want to be too relaxed giving a presentation. You need to be like energetic, and also that's why it's important to have a good stand in your hand posture, because that shows you your energy. Because they say, now I'm getting off topic, but 10% of your presentation, you think it's good or not, is determined by the content. So just 10% content that plays into it, which makes a good presentation, which doesn't mean that content isn't important. Then you have still 90% left, and then 60% is determined by your body language. That's why it's so important to have a good stand, you know, right hand with your hands standing level on both feet to get the energy, and 30% by your voice. And just all adds up. You have to practice on and do it. And now I forgot where I wanted to go. So we did a lot of breathing techniques to control this a little bit. And it's important to do so, and probably said practice 3 times a day for 30 seconds for the next week. It's definitely doable, and we did different practices. And basically what you want to do, you want to be able to engage your kind of like your stomach area. So when you breathe in, you want it to expand, engage. And really interesting, we were training our, don't know the English, but your nose, your nostrils there. So what you want to do, I'm standing up right now and I'm trying to breathe in, every through, and trying to feel like my lower stomach moving. You can control this or enhance this by like flaring out your nose, but not breathing like loud, like you would enjoy something. Imagine you come home and it smells super good cooked, or you have perfume on your hand and you want to smell it. And just by doing this, I can definitely feel a difference, how much more my belly expands. And that kind of, by being able to train that, you're able, the long term, to be on the spot, to calm yourself down if you're realizing, oh my God, I'm getting too fast, I'm not getting enough air, I'm not taking a break, my voice gets like flattery. It has to do a lot with breathing, to calm yourself down, but to also be on the spot, to be energetic and to go out. And also really important, speak in short sentences. Many people think the longer I do, the more competent I seem, but it's usually the opposite. Short sentences, have the breaks, and do that. And also when you're talking to a crowd, like to scan people, but not like randomly scan and talk, but to look at a person. The time length is about a sentence, then you move on to the next one. Speak a sentence. Just some random thoughts I wanted to put out. Yeah, gonna do my practice a little bit. It's still a little bit time. I actually want to look if there's a gym around. I have to also go for lunch, but this hotel room is amazing. I really love it. Sadly, only here one night, but I'm grateful for this. This looks super nice. I hope you get a little bit view of it in from this perspective of the angles in this room, like I said before. And yeah, excited about it goes tomorrow. Really puts you out of your comfort zone, but it's good and important if you do something like this. Say no matter what it is, how silly or uncomfortable it feels, you're 100% in. Otherwise, it's a waste of money. But now, time to go to the gym. And here we are at, oh, you can see it. Oh yeah, you can. Fitness Factory. Let's see how it is. I'm really excited. Another workout. A little bit tired though, but as soon as you're in and you get going, training is gonna be great. Done for today. Sometimes working out while traveling can be challenging, especially to get you up. I mean, it was a long day. Started this morning at 6 until I got to the gym was 6 in the morning. Now it's got here at 7 p.m. So quite busy. I think you just have to push through. There's no way around it. You just go, put music on, listen to music you love that hypes you up, and just dream. Dream of your goal, what you want to be. Take extra time on the treadmill warming up, and then just go for it. And yeah, really like this gym. Nice, old school. Say old school. classic type of gym. I even forgot my shoes, and I was about to train barefoot. I think I was guy in the winter, and he borrowed me his shoes, his training shoes. I never saw that coming, and I think this would have not worked in a big city. Since here I'm kind of in the route and outskirts or between two big cities, and there are like a bunch of small little towns. Things are really nice. People are really more friendly and open, and that's what you get if you're open and honest. Sometimes just go for it. You'll never know what's out there, so just dare to try. Now going back home, eat food. I'm gonna go to the sauna. Usually don't do that. If there's a opportunity, take advantage of it. Same with training while you're traveling. I could have trained in the hotel room, but I saw it was one right around the corner, and I asked, and I got in. So I prefer that. Hotel would have been fine. So same with this. The sauna, I'm gonna eat, relax. You need to do that sometimes. If you have long taxing days, get down, relax, and then I'm gonna use a big carpet in my floor and stretch. Definitely need that to be good to go tomorrow and get some good rest. There's one thing more I wanted to mention, or it's interesting to realize like how fluently you talk and how comfortable you feel back at the gym, taking your phone out and just talking and having people walk around is a little bit weird or not weird or awkward, but I can tell the way I talk is different. It's not that fluent. Things I have in my mind, what I want to say, I forget, and later on like, oh, I just want to say this, and that. But I think this is just a process, just getting used to it, and these things. Not complaining, really happy. Doesn't get much better.